German Bionics Crazy X. Every day, the health of warehouse workers who have to lift and carry heavy loads is put at risk. This exoskeleton is made to make you less likely to get hurt and help you get more done. It's made of carbon fiber, which is strong but light, and you can hardly feel it on your body. At the same time, it gives you active support when you carry or lift up to 66 pounds. In other words, the worker doesn't feel the weight of the load at all when lifting it. Also, the power suit makes you stand up straighter at work. If the user's posture is wrong and could hurt them, the exoskeleton will let them know. MetaFly. Using regular drones for fun isn't as exciting as it used to be, so these new and innovative devices are taking the place of boring flying toys. Not only does the model look like a dragonfly, but its wings are also made in a way that looks like the wings of a real insect. Because of this, the device can move easily and confidently even in small tight spaces. The Dragonfly drone can fly up to 320 feet and go as fast as 11 miles per hour. The model can be bought by anyone, and the price is $150. Tevel FAR Unit. Manual harvesting is hard on the body and costs the employer a lot of money. Because of this, companies around the world are slowly getting rid of manual labor. People are being replaced by machines, or even drones, or in this case, both. An Israeli company has made a machine that moves on its own and has modules that can be used as tools. Their name means flying robots, and they can fly on their own. Each robot can fly up to trees and pick fruit right off the branches with its grip. The system uses cameras on board and computer vision based on artificial intelligence to figure out when the fruit is ready to be picked. This year, the device will be tested in Spain, the United States, and Italy. After that, everyone will be able to buy these things. Glove 80. About 40 years ago, the first full-fledged keyboard came out, and its look hasn't changed much since then. But a company from the US showed that the familiar design can be changed and be made better. Here is a two-part keyboard that is both comfortable and easy to use. It took experts 6 years to make it. During this time, there were a lot of tests and studies done to find the best and most comfortable shape. When you type on this keyboard, you can keep your hand in its natural shape and move your palms and fingers less. This reduces hand fatigue, keeps their health longer, and helps them stand up straight. It will cost you $400. MTGR. This tiny but very effective tactical robot was made by experts in Israel. The device was made so that it could be carried easily on the back like a backpack. The robot can get into dangerous places that are hard to reach. It can easily move over mud, water, obstacles, and sharp things like shrapnel because of its crawler tracks. With its robotic arm, the machine can climb stairs at an angle of 45 degrees. There are also no problems with chemical or radioactive dangers. The robot uses a 360-degree camera with night vision and different acoustic and laser sensors to look around and collect information. It can also lift and pull things that weigh up to 13 pounds. In other words, the model can help the military, rescue teams, and special services in very important ways. Snoppa Rover Cinema Dolly. If you don't have the right gear, it can be hard to shoot videos outside, and the process takes too long. This can be avoided with this dolly made by a company in China. Can be used with cameras that weigh up to 33 pounds. It works like a stabilizer, and its unique active damping system lets it soak up any vibrations. So even if you have to work in rough terrain, you can still get smooth, high-quality video. The remote control, with its fine, flexible settings, is another benefit. It gives you more options while filming and lets you put your wildest ideas into action. The price of the device is about $3,600. Lightest. If you've been wanting an electric bike for a long time but can't afford to buy one yet, the next thing on our list might be something you should look into. It's a great kit that can turn any regular bike into an electric bike. It only costs $630, which is less than a full-fledged e-bike. The exact number is based on how much power the electric motor has. It can be anywhere between 250 and 1000 watts. You won't notice a slower speed after the change, so that's something to keep in mind. The bike is still aerodynamic, and it only weighs about 8 pounds more than it did before. Microhydropower System. People who live in big modern cities find it hard to imagine that in some countries, electricity is expensive and hard to get. People in poor parts of Indonesia, for example, make their own systems. This is a turbine that makes electricity by using the power of moving water. It works by putting an Archimedes screw in a place with a difference in height. The people who made it hooked it up to a generator, a battery, diodes, and an inverter. It took a long time to find the best configuration, but they were able to get stable operation in the end. The device is connected to the power splitter and can generate enough power to turn on 5 light bulbs or even charge a smartphone. In fact, the Archimedes screw is the perfect starting point for many different types of electric generators, which are used by people all over the world. For example, this system was made in the United States. Its goal is to help the farm by lowering the cost of electricity. The generator was made out of improvised parts on a small drop in elevation near a creek. It's interesting that the device only needs a very small amount of water to work. Simprella 2.0. Most umbrellas end up being too big and uncomfortable to use every day. Australian experts wanted to change this, so they made an umbrella that fits easily in your pocket. When folded, it's only 5.6 inches tall, which is about the same height as a smartphone, and about 4 times smaller than a regular umbrella. It isn't more than 1.2 inches thick, and when it's working, it fully protects the owner from rain. It will cost you $160 to buy this umbrella. Homemade wind turbine. The Archimedes screw isn't the only thing that can help people make their own electricity. In the wind energy industry of the last century, the Darius wind turbine was used a lot. It's not that hard to understand, so it can be used in systems you make yourself. In our case, the frame is either made of wood or metal. Inside, where the aerodynamic wind that turns is fixed, this wing can move fast, even with a small breeze because of the way it is shaped. So, the turbine can be put up almost anywhere, even in a place with low wings. It's not hard to make from scratch. This version, for example, was made in a garage in just a few days, with materials that were lying around. Homemade branch shredder. We talk a lot about machines that turn tree branches into chips by shredding them. But if you know the basics of mechanics, you can put together a similar machine, even with your own hands and with things you can find around the house, just like this master from the Czech Republic did. The machine works like a 2-shaft shredder, with 2 rotating shafts that cut up branches and throw them on the floor. The machine seems to be run by liquid fuel. The shredder is also easy to move because it is on a frame with wheels. EHang 216. Around the world, people have been making firefighting drones for a few years now. You can see one of them on your screen. Its design isn't all that different from other models. The biggest difference is how much it can lift. The drone takes off with 40 gallons of foam used to put out fires. The laser-guided nozzle makes it easy to spray foam in a precise way. During this process, the drone can fly as high as 2,000 feet, which is high enough to reach the roofs of tall buildings. The thing then floats in the air and starts to do its job. Even the firefighters who control the drone from afar don't put their lives at risk. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons.